I've always been a light sleeper. But it wasn't until I moved into my new apartment that I started experiencing the most terrifying nights of my life. It began with an unsettling feeling of being watched, which I initially brushed off as mere paranoia. However, as the nights went by, the sensation grew stronger, and I started to notice a presence in my room. At first, it was just a faint shadow out of the corner of my eye. But soon it became a dark, looming figure that seemed to be hovering over me. I tried to convince myself it was just my imagination, but the fear was palpable. One night, I woke up to find myself unable to move, paralyzed by an unseen force. My heart was racing, and my mind was flooded with terror as I realized I was experiencing sleep paralysis. The figure was closer now, its presence suffocating. I tried to scream, but my voice was trapped in my throat. The figure began to take shape, its features becoming more defined. It had no face, just a void where its head should have been. I was consumed by an overwhelming sense of dread as the figure leaned in closer, its presence filling my entire being. And then, everything went black. When I came to, I was drenched in sweat, my sheets soaked through. It was just a dream, I told myself, but the memory of that figure lingered. I started to research sleep paralysis, hoping to find some explanation for the terrifying experiences I was having. That's when I stumbled upon an article about a phenomenon known as the shadow people. According to the article, these entities were said to be malevolent spirits that could invade a person's dreams, causing fear and terror. I didn't believe it, of course, but the more I read, the more I realized that my experiences were not unique. Many people had reported similar encounters with shadowy figures during episodes of sleep paralysis. I tried to shake off the feeling of unease, but it was too late. The seed of fear had been planted, and I couldn't shake the feeling that the figure was still out there, waiting for me to fall asleep again. And then, it happened. I woke up to find myself paralyzed once more, the figure looming over me. But this time, it was different. The figure began to speak, its voice a low, menacing whisper. "You should not have looked," it said. "Now you will never wake up." As the figure's words echoed in my mind, I felt myself being pulled into a deep, dark abyss. I was trapped, unable to escape the clutches of the shadowy entity. And when I finally came to, I was not alone. The figure was still there, watching me, waiting for me to fall asleep again. I knew then that I had to get out of there, to escape the apartment and the terror that lurked within its walls. But as I turned to leave, I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. And that's when I saw it. The figure was not just a shadow. It was a part of me, a dark reflection that had been lurking inside me all along. I stumbled backward, tripping over my own feet as I desperately tried to get away from the horror that stared back at me. And as I fell, the figure began to laugh, its voice echoing in my mind. "You will never wake up.